All right, Crockett 36 and Schultze here talking about our new House Rules game. We are not playing Guadalcanal yet. That's on our list of things to do. But we are explaining our House Rules, and we have gone bonkers, crazy. Oh, we still haven't decided about generals yet. But maybe we'll talk about that at the very end. So I'm going to describe what we've added. So we've added some pieces. We've added American Battleship to 101. We're going to do something with the subs. It's kind of crazy. We're going to see how it goes. We're having fun. We're going to put a destroyer in 101 for the Americans as well, because the subs are going to be off board. Their movement's going to be tracked, but they're going to be off board. We've also put an air base, generously distributed air bases, one in New Brunswick as well as one in Gibraltar. We've also put another British destroyer in 106. Okay. And then we've also given the Germans a destroyer in 113, I think it is. Yep. Okay. So then I haven't put all of the... here we go. There's actually a German air base in Germany, as well as a German air base in northern Italy. So that, by the way, would make it possible for a 6-plane scramble for Taranto. So we've moved the 110 fleet to 111. This, by the way, is a French dude. Where's the French? That's a French gray destroyer. We've changed the French into gray. I didn't set up France or Germany because that changes so much. But the 111 fleet has moved to 109. So whereas there's 2 cruisers and a battleship off of Scotland, in 109 there's a battleship, cruiser, 2 destroyers, and a transport. And of course every plane there can scramble, including the gray French plane. Okay, so that we thought gave the possibility that the British Navy would survive past round 1, which seems to us to be good, right, and fair, and more historically accurate to the struggle that went on. The Germans are going to immediately get pieces. So the Italians are going to get an infantry and artillery in northern Italy. And the Italians are going to get another infantry in Libya. Then the Germans are actually going to get... Now, they're not allowed to attack in the first round, but they're getting a tank, a mech. They're replacing the Italian troops that were in Tobruk with the Germans so that we can actually have an Afrika Korps. And in support of that, we've replaced the Italian destroyer and transport that were in 95 with a German transport and destroyer. All subs are off the board, so the Italian sub in 95 is off the board. We've given the British a sub in 98, but again, it's off the board. We've also...
Hey, Croc, did you move the 97 fleet to 95?
97 to 95. Oh, no, I didn't. Did you? You wanted everything in 95?
Yeah, that's what I did. I moved the...
Okay. All right.
I moved because I took off the Italian destroyer and transport, replaced it with the German ones, and then I just moved the 97 fleet over to 95.
Okay, so I'm reading that there is 1 battleship, 2 cruisers, 1 Italian transport, and a hidden Italian sub in 95, as well as a German destroyer and transport. Okay, so like I said, we are having fun. That means that we're not sure how this is going to go, but it looks like fun to me. With subs being invisible, we're going to put a artillery in Szechwan right away. We're going to give the Russians 3 mechs in Yakut, and the Russians 3 in Amur, or Siberia.
Yeah, Siberia.
Siberia. So there's 6 more units for the Italians. The Far East troops, we're doing I think it's Grasshopper's turn order where it goes.
Yep.
Germany, Far East Command. Far East Command has a separate income until a war. And then, that should be blue. I just spotted a correction. Far East Command is together. Far East Command goes next. Then goes, is it UK Europe or is it Italy? Japan. Japan goes next.
Yeah, Japan, and
then UK Europe, and then Italy, and then the big China, Russia, America, and I'm not exactly sure of the order there.
Which kind of does away with the Italian can
openers. That's right. And then we did give a factory for Australia down in Queensland, so that ships can go right into 54 and be in that what I call the shotgun position, to blast right into the Money Islands. And then the Japanese sub in 19, as well as C-Zone 6 are off board, as well as a transport is going to be added to the Carolines, and I forgot to put on the Carolines. Okay, so I've still got to put on the Carolines. And that, I think, we do have the Trans-Siberian Railroad, which can carry 1, and we have bomber transports can carry 1 unit.
Carry 1.
And we still have not exactly hashed out generals, but it is going to be a piece. So it is going to be a unit, not just sort of an idea. We have the Japanese destroyers are Tokyo Express, so they can carry 1 unit. And the Russian factories can move.
Transports also defended 1.
Oh, and transports defended 1. Thank you. That was a big one. I forgot all about that. But we are going back to the idea that transports are not just transports. They're also escort destroyers, PT boats, any small craft that would carry like a torpedo or anti-aircraft guns. Or even some, I think, were able to shell the coast. So there you go. That is our house rule game. Anything else you can think of, Schultze?
The turn-based technology.
Yeah. Do you have that available?
I don't have it available.
Okay.
I know I sent it to you, but
Yep.
I know Germany starts with paratroopers.
Okay, let me look at real quick, because I think you're right. They do, and then turn 2, it's subs. Let's see here. I've got the pictures. Nope, it's in WhatsApp. Okay, so it's there it is. Okay, Germany will start out with paratroopers, and turn 2 will have arties. That means that super artillery. That means that they support 2 infantry for every one artillery, and then we have super subs. The UK and FEC, are they combined? Oh, yes, they are combined.
Yeah.
So turn 1, they get radar. Turn 2, they get paratroopers. Turn 4, they get improved factory production. And then China gets war bonds right away, which I think is really cool. Japan gets subs, turn 1, super subs. And the Americans get improved factory production right away, as well as shipyards, huge. And then paratroopers, turn 2, war bonds, turn 3, and radar. And turn 5 are advanced artillery, advanced mech, and turn 6, long-range aircraft. And of course, you can buy tech as you go. But yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything we missed. I don't think there is.
Nope, I think we might have got it all. Let me just skim through the list, I guess.
So the Russian capital, did we want to use that? Like, so the Russian, because in historical board game 39,
yep,
they can move their capital to Novosibirsk.
Nice.
Like if their capital is about to fall, they can change it to that.
Good. I like it. The Russians can move their capital. Excellent. All right.
So, I mean, they would still lose Moscow, but they wouldn't lose their capital.
Right. So we got turn order. We got Far East Command has to have a split economy until at war.
Yep.
Air bases and naval bases are only $8.
Yeah.
Bomber. In non-comp, do we say the bombers in transport could carry 2 or 1. I think you said 1.
Yeah, 1. I think 2 is unrealistic.
Yeah, me too. All right, I think that's it.
I think it'll be a different game.
Yeah, me too. And like I said, we still have to hammer out the generals, but it's going to be a piece, and it's going to have to be transported to where it goes.
I have an idea. Maybe a general would cost 5.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Yeah. And maybe everyone starts with 1?
Yeah, because I think it would, like, a general would be important. Like,
absolutely.
We'd have to, like, figure out the abilities.
Yes.
We'd have to come up with an ability. If you have a general in a battle, like,
yep.
What ability does it give you?
Right. And generally, I think that it could give you maybe changing a dice roll, but even more importantly for the allies, it would be
like a joint strike.
Right. Multi.
And that's in revised.
Right. Yeah. Once per game, I think it was.
Yeah, they get the joint strike. British and Americans go at the same time.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, man. Well, I'm going to shut the video down, and I think it'll be Germany's turn. Crux 36 and Schultze out.